Well, the DEA is issuing a warning about fentanyl mixed with an animal tranquilizer called Xylazine. The drug has been seized in 48 out of 50 states so far, and its effects are nothing short of devastating. It can literally rot the user's skin. The feds calling it the most dangerous drug our country has ever faced. Joining us now is former DEA Special Agent Derek Maltz. We've talked about this before a little bit with you. I just want to pull this up here. This is the DEA statement, basically saying it's the deadliest drug threat our country has ever faced. Fentanyl, even deadlier. DEA has seized Xylazine in these 48 out of 50 states. One question I have for you, Derek, is we've known about this drug for a while. Now it's spread everywhere. When the DEA increases their level of concern, are there additional resources that come to bear to fight it?
Well, there's more focus on the investigations. I mean, obviously, the DEA is very focused on the Sinaloa and the Cartel Jalisco New Generation. But the problem here, Dana, is the fact that China doesn't need to bomb America with, like, traditional bombs. They're every day of the week now, they are destroying communities, killing kids, because they're using these deadly chemicals that are made in labs in China. And you could buy this Xylazine right now on their websites, because I looked, $1 a kilogram of Xylazine. And this is a flesh-eating drug, as you said, causes necrosis, which is the rotten of the human tissue. I mean, we've never seen things like this in our country. When is the White House and the Department of Education, the Department of Health going to realize it's not DEA's job, although I applaud their efforts, to warn the public on these new chemical, health hazards for our country? DEA is going above and beyond, in my opinion, because it's really not a drug. Yes, it's mixed with illicit fentanyl. This is not pharmaceutical-grade fentanyl, and this is not pharmaceutical-grade Xylazine. These are illicitly made in labs in China. Haven't we learned in this country that China wants to destabilize and destroy our country, and they've been doing it with these chemicals? So when is enough, Dana? When is it going to be enough before somebody steps up?
You also recently went to Philadelphia, and you got a little bit of video that we're going to show here. Tell us about your experience. What did you see, and what concerned you the most?
Dana, honestly, I've been doing this business many years. I have never seen this in my life, where people were desperately sitting on the streets, walking around like zombies, sticking each other with these needles in their neck, in their hands, in their legs, in their feet. It was like a scene out of the Night of the Living Dead. And this is our country. But what's sad is the mayor in Philadelphia, they're not talking about this. They're not concerned about these American citizens that desperately need help. What about all these disabled vets that are mixed in there, that are using this stuff, that are actually have no more soul left because they have no hope? We are now helping the world with all the world's problems, right? But what about our own citizens? They need help desperately. Mental illness is off the charts. You can't afford treatment. You know what I heard, Dana? Some of these people with the open wounds, they can't even go into the treatment centers because of the fear of spreading this this disease across all the patients. So it's very, very sad. But, the other thing is DEA is out there trying to investigate this stuff, but it's coming out of the Chinese labs. There's not going to be follow-up in China. So what is our government going to do about this? Just let our people die at historic levels? Yeah, the desperation is clear, and your passion is always appreciated. Thank you for helping us think it through today. Derek Maltz.